this ain't regular size. You really fly, we like pelican guys. You ain't slick, I can tell her disguise. Upgrade at my wrist, put baguettes in the sky. She think I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her to goggle and work on her eyes. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the nuts. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't fox. We call them Chaucer cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of pop. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock.
Now from the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. Here's Jake Moody to get this one kicked off, and off we go from Santa Clara. He's going to like not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
Mike, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way. And it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it. And boy, did they ever.
And we'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. D. Winters there to bring down.
It's a gain of a yard. And this is third down.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. Escaping to his left. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A big play there on the scramble. 33 yards.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on third down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
He'll get it into the hands of Zay Jones. And he's in! Zay Jones! Touchdown, Cardinals! His first touchdown of the new campaign. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems, Mike, the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, it's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. For an opener, Purdy to throw. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Tonight's start to the drive, a gain of 10 and a quick first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That's the versatile Jordan James. And he will score! Jordan James. Touchdown, 49ers. Now Jake Moody for the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers come right back to tie it at 7.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. To return is Greg Dortch. Whoa! He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. From the gun, it's Murray. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Murray. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Working out of the gun, Murray. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darrell Luter.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Purdy now, he'll throw on 1st down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Purdy now on 2nd down. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And it's going to be 3rd down.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the 1st down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
3rd down. Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. About 19 yards on that one. They're in business. It's 1st and goal. From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. And they'll run here with McCaffrey. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Ball right on the 5-yard line, 2nd down and goal. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. And he can't get away. Down he goes. Back to the 16.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Exiting the pocket right. And he'll be forced to throw that one away. Excellent work defensively. It took away all the options, and now it is 4th and goal.
For the field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
Moody's kick is good. Stoppage here, one of the 49ers is down. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Moody comes back on the field after making the field goal. He's set to kick off. Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
That's Jones in motion. Now Murray keeping it himself. And that one's going to be shut down quickly. A minimal gain.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Out of the pistol, it's Murray. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by their rookie linebacker.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back-end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
This is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker.
And he will get into the end zone. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. On is Moody to add the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers will get out in front 17-7. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. That's fielded just shy of the goal line. And that's well done by the kicking team, who's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. One up near the 28. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick 1st down.
And that's That's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike, and he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen. Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Second down, Murray. Downfield by Harrison. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. So after one, 17-7 is the score. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Second quarter starts. Cardinals in possession of the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Murray. That'll be taken in by Connor. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. He'll try and run for the first down with Edwards. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down by about a yard. So they pick it up on 3rd and 2.
And this is really just all about the second effort. I mean, they've got him stopped initially, but it's his ability to just continue to push through the initial contact, push forward to that first down marker, and he didn't get it by much, but that's a really good effort.
Here's the first carry for the pick product, James Conner. Good physical run. He'll wind up as a gain of 5.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Murray now on 2nd down. That'll be taken in. It's Trey Benson. And it's going to be 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Here's a give up the middle, Connor. Hard running, close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
And no signal. Didn't look like he got there. He did not. And now the tension mounts. 4th and goal.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself 1st and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown. You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on first down is Purdy. He'll air this one out for Watkins. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
On second down, Purdy. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
And there's a great example of the pressure altering the quarterback's plan. They need to continue to get him off his spot, continue to make him speed through those progressions. I think if they can continue to do that, they're going to find good success.
On third down, it's Purdy. He's got his man, complete to Pearson. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down. First and 10.
37-yard line.
Back to the air again is Purdy. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Zayvon Collins in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. 2 times they've connected on this drive down. This one for 21 yards and a first down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
McCaffrey now on first and 10. Wow, how he got away from that first defender, I have no idea. This will wind up with positive yardage on the play.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. Second down, they need 7. From the gun, it's Purdy. This one intercepted. And the Cardinals are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
You talk about a well-rounded play from the entire defensive front, Mike. I mean, not only do they generate the pressure to force the bad throw, but then the big boy up front, he actually gets his hands on the ball and picks it off. I watched the D-line coach on the sideline losing his mind, and I'll be honest with you, I don't blame him.
Brought downfield by McBride. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
First down, Cardinals.
Murray going to hand this to Benson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Now a second down throw for Murray. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. That is a gain of 15, and now it's first and goal. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's first and goal. And he will do it himself. He's in. Touchdown, Arizona. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Ryland's kick here is good. And the Cardinals will come back to tie things at 17. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
Play fake to the captain. Now, Purdy. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. The man, that is Jordan Watkins. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. The Niners use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 49-yard line.
Set to go now on first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. Throwing again is Purdy. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Back to the air is Purdy. He'll get this out to his running back. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
On the give is McCaffrey.
He's
whistles. Timeout, 3 seconds left in this first half. So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the 49ers move out in front, 20-17. Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he will finally be brought down at the Niners' 34-yard line. What a way to kick off the drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
To throw on first down is Purdy. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to Christian McCaffrey out of the backfield.
10 yards to go.
And third down coming up. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. Throw in there. Caught by Kittle. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down?
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a fourth and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
On fourth down, Purdy. That's taken in, and he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
Well, Mike, this is a real throwback football play right here. There's not many teams around the league that utilize a fullback, but when you have one, use them. And that's exactly what they tried to do here, and he was not able to pick up this first down. Great job by this defense getting a huge stop.
And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down. On first and 10, it's Murray. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On the zone read, a give to Benson. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. And this is third down.
Working out of the gun, Murray. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down, or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. He'll go play action. Purdy. He'll push it downfield. This one for Kittle. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. That is a big gain for the 49ers. 53 yards.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
First and 10. Purdy. Throwing the out route. Ayuk has it. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Back to throw. Purdy. In trouble. And he's going to be taken down. That's the veteran Calais Campbell getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Purdy now on second down. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is third and long.
Watch out! Yellow.
Now Purdy. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Did they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for three? You could see the body language of the kicker, Mike. Once it left his foot, he was kind of leaning. He was trying to bring that one back towards the middle. But that's the sound you dread as a kicker. It reverberates around the stadium, off the upright, no good.
That'll be taken in by Edwards. And he'll be written out of bounds after a gain of 6.
So he gets on the board, first catch of his career. I can promise you he's going to hang on to that ball. Now, it wasn't the flashiest of plays, but just try to get him comfortable and try to settle him into this game.
On second down, here's a run with Connor. Oh, a loose football. The Niners have got it.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, like, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
Play action. Here's Purdy. He's got the tight end, Luke Farrell. And they'll take this down inside the 35. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grabs and a first down. Play clock has expired. You're not going to get this one off on top.
Get set. Get set. Up.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That's caught by Watkins. Good result there after the penalty. They get the yardage back and then some.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in first and a mile after taking a penalty on first down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable second down.
Throwing on second down is Purdy. Into the hands of... He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. He'll wind up getting enough to pick up the first down.
I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose, pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there.
That is hard. What a job on the scramble. Touchdown, 49ers. Moody now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers will extend this third quarter lead.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. They put Wilson in motion. They'll run. It's Amari DiMercato. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you can see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack. He knew exactly what play was coming.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
5 yards on the pickup. And this is third down.
That's Jones in motion. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. It's 3rd and 4. Off the play fake. Here's Murray. He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They get 20 on the connection. It's an Arizona first down. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. That ball caught, it's Zay Jones. And he'll be out of bounds down around the 40. A gain there of 27 yards.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd and goal.
If you want to be a top-notch NFL DB, of course, yes, the athleticism is a given. But it's really, you have to be instinctive. The instincts are what allow you to maximize those physical skills, and you saw him on full display right here, leading in the big-time breakup.
He'll step up and run.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
And this is
Murray on third down. Here's a screen set up for Benson. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within 1 score.
It's always a little bit of a letdown when you find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Watch out! 53! Here we go. Stop.
The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Purdy. Moving outside the pocket. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Watch out!
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And they'll get forward a few yards on the return. That's where the offense will take over.
At their own 32-yard line.
Start out with a run, and it's Benson. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. That's a gain of 19, and a very quick first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
That's taken in by the running back, Benson. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. And another first down and another big gainer. This time 23 yards. From the shotgun, it's Murray. Quickly to the outside, incomplete. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. Sure, they're thinking about the decision after the touchdown since they're down 7. But first, they've got to get the TD. It is first down and goal. And he will take it in himself. Kyler Murray. Touchdown, Arizona. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
Get set, get set.
And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up second down.
Brings up second down at the 40-yard line.
Outside. IT! Watch out! Yellow. Yellow.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. This is intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Simmons. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
You know, Mike, it's funny, when you're facing these really elite defensive linemen, sometimes it's easier to make them the read guy rather than actually try to block them. Unfortunately, they're elite for a reason, and sometimes they're still able to make the play like we saw here.
At the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup. And this is third down.
A massive play here. Late, tie game, third down. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark.
6 yards on the play.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
2 minutes to play in regulation. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. The pressure intensifies for fourth down and 3. They'll try and throw for it with Murray. That ball intercepted. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 6.
And in these tight games, especially in the second half, Mike, these are the big moments that somebody needs to step up and make a play, and that's exactly what he's able to do here. Great read, great reaction. Steps in front of that ball and ends up going the other way.
On the run, McCaffrey. And a good game. He's going to be marked down right at the 20-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Now on 2nd and long.
Get set. 18. Watch out.
They'll drop to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough. But now a much more advantageous spot.
I think it's clear, Mike. I think they have their sights set on winning this game in regulation. I don't think overtime is even in the picture. They're trying to be aggressive, continue to move this ball down. Can they find a way to pull this game off here late in the 4th quarter?
On 3rd and 1, here's Purdy. Open man, right side. He's got it. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Here's first down.
Yellow. Get set. 18. Watch out. Yellow. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
On 2nd down, Purdy. Downfield, and it's caught by Ayuk. The Niners will use their 3rd and final timeout.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner out. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
That's long enough, and it's good! On target from long range. So a win here for the 49ers. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. A chance to go to the season sweep on the road.